How would you as governor work to reform the system, ensure fair hearings, and hold judges accountable for their actions, given the governor's power to influence state agencies and oversee the judiciary, such as the California Commission on Judicial Performance, CCJP? Would you advocate for and push for reform in the family court system?
I want to start this one. First off, I don't know if you know, my name is Daniel Mercury. I'm running for California governor. And to David Serpa, I only asked one other person to run as my lieutenant governor, and that was David Serpa. And I think right now anybody who's blowing up the stage is myself and David Serpa. That's my personal opinion. To answer your question, when it comes to judicial performance, yes, as a governor, there's 11 bodies. 11 bodies under the California State Constitution. It stipulates that the governor can actually appoint 4 of the 11 bodies. Not to mention that the governor can also appoint judges in the state of California and tie them to the Judicial Performance Committee appointees to start pushing back with these lawfare activist judges who are tearing apart what our judges are supposed to do, and that is to ensure justice, but they don't. They ensure law and legal loopholes. Justice and law are not synonymous, though they want you to think that. Justice comes by way of the people under the Constitution, 5th, 6th, and 7th Amendment, that break up the courts under trial jury. And yet they keep family court under civil. And that makes sure that you stand in front of only a judge. So under an EC Prius court, that court, meaning an inferior court, you're always going to be decided by one person. It shouldn't be that way. And so under my administration, you're going to have the power back. We're going to push back with these judges. We're going to get them benched. We're going to get them removed. And we're going to appoint new judges that are about ensuring that justice stands and that they don't try to change the law.
Thank you. Thank you for the question. Thank you for that answer. This is one of the most disgusting things I hear on the road. Families ripped apart by this evil, that's what it is. This evil ideology that's infected our courts, that's infected our bureaucracy, a lot of it driven by gender ideology, that's ripping children away from their loving parent and putting them in the hands of those who would harm them. We've got to stop this. This is a massive, massive scandal that no one wants to talk about. We should be talking about it. What you said on the judicial aspect, I completely support. I'm not going to repeat that. I want to talk about the bureaucracy. Child Protective Services, the Department of Child Services, all of these institutions are rotten to the core. Yeah. They are infected with an evil, and I say that word again, that is the right word, an evil ideology. They have to be closed down. Right. We have to rebuild from the ground up these organizations that are truly pro-family, in the real, decent sense. That is what we need to protect our children and to end this absolutely despicable evil that is hurting so many more people than anyone knows. And it starts by talking about it, and that's why I'm so grateful for the question and the opportunity for all of us to answer.